Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Rebirth TV, revolutionizing, transforming, inspiring film, TV, and media. And just really wanted to thank you guys for returning for more content about the Rebirth-a Gift, which is the novel, the highly anticipated family saga and novel. As you can see here, I will be sharing a few screens today just to kind of mix things up, but also give you some additional insights into the first series, which is for Rebirth-a Gift. This is series 1, which is conception. So, again, thank you guys. I really appreciate you joining in. And again, this is Rebirth Media Network. Please take a look or check out our website at www.rmn.global. And this is actually the TV series, which will actually progress into an actual TV series. Right now, just kind of like rolling out the content for Rebirth-a Gift, as you see here. Series 1, Conception. And I've already went over this on the actual other two videos that has already been uploaded to our YouTube channel, which I will also provide for you guys, so you can take a look at that as well. And this is the novel Rebirth-a Gift by Stacey Benton. And yes, I am Stacey Benton, your host. I am the author of this novel. So we've already gone over part 1. So this will be just a review, just for as the sections and the series. So Rebirth-a Gift series, part 1 of Conception. And today we will just be talking about number 1. What was the inspiration to write Rebirth-a Gift? So the novel was actually written, as I mentioned before, I'm just going to briefly kind of get a summary, because of my own traumatic experience or complex trauma with narcissism, narcissistic personality disorder individuals, sociopaths, and also psychopaths, okay? And I'm just going to click over here. And this is actually my just information from my electronic press kit, which is the author autobiography, Stacey Benton. Again, I am an MBA graduate with a marketing specialization. So the main topic of today is, why did I write Rebirth-a Gift? What was the reasoning behind that? I did share some of my personal story on the other video, but I just want to expound on that and just share some information, or just my personal experiences with narcissism, okay? So this is my electronic press kit, just giving my potential readers, anyone that's interested in the novel, what was the main concept, why, what really motivated me or inspired me to write Rebirth-a Gift. So, all glory belongs to you, O God, the author and finisher of all, called, chosen, and predestined to engage in the coming of a renewed earth and mighty kingdom, teaching, inspiring, and motivating prepared spirits and hearts with kingdom principles as a follower of Christ is a powerful assignment and purpose. Rebirth-a Gift was written from a miraculous divine experience of grace from the universal creator and guidance of the eternal spirit. When life experiences became supernatural, perplexities and interconnected crossroads, enduring 3 foster homes by the age of 9, and being adopted into a family that later to be extremely abusive is the foundation for the life to begin a journey full of much uncertainty. I endured long suffering to discover a purpose that was unbearable at times, but a supernatural power and divine being kept me breathing, living, surviving, and thriving. So this is just a really just short excerpt from Rebirth-a Gift, and really just from my electronic press kit for Rebirth-a Gift. And as you can see here, I wrote this as a way to just kind of give a summary or an example of my own battle with narcissism. I didn't mention it here at that time, but as you can see here, one of my main experiences was with the foster care system, and going through 3 different foster care homes before becoming adopted into a highly abusive adopted home was the foundation of when I really started to have my own battle with narcissism and narcissistic personality disordered individuals, dysfunctional family dynamics, and so forth. So these are all things I will go into detail as the actual series unfold. This is actually for our Rebirth TV series, which is more like we're rolling out content for this TV series, but it will definitely develop into a much enormous platform, okay? Well, much more and a more enormous platform. So with narcissism and Rebirth-a Gift, just to kind of connect the two, the interconnected roles that I came across was first with the foster care system and going from one foster home to the next. At the young age of around 18 months, I was placed into foster care. And so that was part of my story. This is where everything began. So conception, which is the first part of the novel, which is also the first part of this series, okay? It's all interconnected. And it'll definitely help you to unpack and unravel your own experiences with trauma, complex trauma, childhood trauma, toxic relationships, domestic violence, the heavy things that is very difficult to express or share with individuals that do not quite understand. So part of my mission and assignment is to definitely help through the novel, which is Rebirth-a Gift, to help those that have not quite healed and have not quite gone through their own process of transcendence. Okay? So this is just a little story here that I wrote. Again, I'm a writer, so I write a lot. That's kind of like my first nature, is to write. But I want to just read this out to you because it's so significant to one of my experiences going through of enduring narcissism and narcissistic personality disorder from my adoptive family, a highly dysfunctional family. But now I do see that much years later, I mean, many, many years later, the reason why I went through what I went through. And it's all coming full circle. And as a super empath, and it will also become full circle for you as well. So this is just a snippet of one of the profound experiences that I had with trauma. This is just one of thousands. But I will be sharing this one today. So I'll just go ahead and start. It will be it could be triggering for some. Just want to warn you, but it will definitely allow you to, if you connect, so that you can see that you're not alone with your own trauma, that there are millions of people that have experienced trauma. Okay, so you're definitely not alone. And I guess because I'm only doing like 15-minute segments, I will wait for the next segment to actually read this out, because I want each segment to be not too long. But that's just a snippet that I will be reading out to you, just so you can get a better feel of a very specific experience that I went through with narcissism. And also here, that is just a picture of me. So just a very casual picture that I took. Just give you a visual of who I am. And again, I'm just so thankful for this journey now. I mean, it's definitely been a long, tedious journey, a lot of long suffering. However, because I made it through the other side, it's definitely a testimony of the power of believing in a supreme being bigger than yourself. And because of that, I have been able to go through my own journey of healing and transformation. So I am actually from Louisiana, and that's where you get that thick accent from. I cannot hide from it. I cannot run from it. So anyone out there from the South, you understand. But I am extremely expressive in so many areas. I'm a very creative person, not only with writing, that's just kind of like my first gift. And as I mentioned in the earlier videos, that writing was just a way for me to heal, and I will be expressing that more throughout the series, just how important writing is. And again, back to my thick accent. So if you look at the book cover, it has a lot of descriptions or images that remind you of New Orleans, of Louisiana. So as a part of just reserving that culture and embracing it, I mean, everyone knows how good the food is. And it's like food you never get anywhere else, like gumbo, etouffee, crawfish. Some people call it crayfish. I mean, it just goes catfish. The food is phenomenal. We also have Mardi Gras. So February, we're in February right now. If you are in New Orleans, okay, or you would like to visit, please visit, because it will be an experience that you'll never forget. It is a small snippet of the carnival that's in Brazil, but it's it's smaller than that. But it is a fun activity that you can experience, as well as the culture in New Orleans, Canal Street, French Quarter. So this thick Southern accent will always be here. So I've learned to embrace it. But as you can see here, this is Rebirth-a Gift. This is the book cover. And again, you can really see New Orleans culture screaming from this cover. And that was intentional because the setting of the novel is actually in New Orleans.